Hi. 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 I'm Molly. I am an artist and small business owner in Chicago, and I love making things even when I'm not working. So this is a video about making quilts. This is my first video about quilts. Okay, wait. I made a quilt for my friends Sophie and DJ and their new baby Lorenzo. And so this is a video about me making that quilt. I started out school thinking that I would be a textiles person, and my mom was a really talented sewist. I don't sell anything that I sew. I make things either for myself or for my friends, or basically just my friends who've had babies. This is my second baby quilt. I made a quilt for my friend Ashley and John, and they had a baby named Fern, who is such an amazing baby. Anyway, making baby quilts is so fun because you can do whatever you want. So I made this quilt for Ashley, and it wasn't too wacky, but I did get fabric made of her dog. I think I have some. I took a photo. So we were dog sitting for Harvey, and Harvey's such a great dog. He's such a special dog. And so I took this photo of him. It was summertime, I think. Yeah, it was in July. I took this photo of him in our backyard, basking. When I found out Sophie was having a baby, I was super excited because I love Sophie, and we're good friends, but we don't get to see each other a lot because she moved to New Orleans. And Sophie and I have talked a lot about babies because we're both at the same age. Well, I'm 3 years older than Sophie, which doesn't really matter, but when it comes to questions about whether you want to have a baby, it does play into effect a little bit more. Anyway, we've been talking about whether or not we want to have a baby forever, and Sophie's always known that she was going to be a mom. And so when she told me she was having a baby, I was so excited. But then Lorenzo came, and I was like, shit, I haven't made this quilt yet, because I knew I was going to make a baby quilt. I think that they were calling Lorenzo Pizza when he was baby pizza when he was in the womb, because they didn't want to reveal the name. Lorenzo is such a cute name. And then once I knew the name and thought about pizza, I made some of these pizza blocks that I found online, and I'm gonna link to all of the relevant paper piecing patterns if you do make quilts and you want to use these paper piecing things. I found a pizza slice foundation paper piecing pattern. I found a pizza slice foundation paper piecing pattern online. I love doing foundation paper piecing. It's a technique of piecing together fabrics. It's really good for sort of creating an image. It's kind of like a puzzle. I designed my own giant Pete face foundation paper piecing pattern. Pete loves it. No, I made a Pete quilt, and it's on our bed. I sandwiched him within the more traditional sawtooth stars, because like I said, I love sawtooth stars. I'm working on another quilt that I started last summer, and it's a fruit quilt that's also foundation paper piecing. So you're gonna watch the video. I've already sort of pieced most of the top by the time I decided to start filming, because I didn't plan any of it. I just sort of found some blocks, and then I had the pizza block, and then I decided the menu would be fun. And then I asked Eric, what else does it need? And he said a wine bottle. And I was like, you know what? Is it weird to put a wine bottle on a baby quilt? No, because it's Sophie and DJ. So they own a business called Disco Liquids, and DJ runs it. It's a wine distributor. So then, yeah, I was like, I have to put this wine bottle on, and they'll think it's funny. Okay, so this is my quilt video. This is my video about quilts. want to show you this quilt I've been working on. I'm hoping to finish piecing it this weekend. It's Thursday. I want to get it finished by maybe Saturday, and I want to send it. I send my quilts out to get long-armed by a long-arm person in St. Louis. The company's called Trace Creek Quilting, and they do a really good job. I've never quilted something like from beginning to end. I've like messed around with quilting things, but it's just nice to like after the piecing to just have them just take care of it. So hi, editing the video, I'm realizing that I don't exactly explain what a quilt is, and so I want to explain it to you really quick, jumping in here. So basically on its own, a quilt is a blanket made out of fabrics that are pieced together, usually with batting in between. And there's usually a pieced top and a back, and then batting. So sandwiched in between is a layer of batting. Can you see that? And then quilting, the definition of quilting is sewing those pieces together, like sandwiching the batting and between the top and the front and trapping it in with a stitch. My friend Sophie had a baby, and his name's Lorenzo. And so I'm making a quilt for him. It's like pizza themed, and the idea is that there's a menu that says Pizzeria di Lorenzo, and then it's gonna have these pizza parlor elements. All the elements have been made. I just need to put it together. So there's paprika, parm, and then a tomato. And then I got this pizza slice pattern from the internet, and I'll post it. But these two I made up, or the shakers and the tomato I made up, and then the menu I made up. And then this is the other part of it. Another pizza slice and a wine bottle, and it says disco. You might think it's like inappropriate to have a wine bottle on a baby quilt, but it goes with the pizzeria theme. And also I had to do it because Sophie and her husband DJ, they are big into wine, and DJ they both own this wine distributor in New Orleans called Disco, and DJ runs Disco Liquids, so I put Disco on it, and I think that it'll be like a nice touch because it's sort of like a timestamp. Disco Liquids is I think a year and a month old, and it's been really cool to watch DJ grow this business, and so it's like kind of like a nice homage to him and to everything that they've built in New Orleans. here's the quilt. It's bagged up, and I labeled the top and the backing. And then I like to send my quilts to this place called Trace Creek Quilting. They do a really good job, and they've always been really nice to me, even though my quilts like are pretty imperfect. And you choose a pantograph off of their website, and the pantograph is the pattern that the long arm machine will quilt onto the piece. And I like to do really simple pantographs. You can get really complicated. They have like designs with like golfers and like fitness ones with like dumbbells and stuff, but I just like to do usually like a variation of a Baptist fan. And then they will include their own batting, or you can send the batting, and they'll bind it for you. But I like to bind my quilts. I machine it to the front and I hand bind it to the back. So hopefully I'll get it back in like maybe 3 or 4 weeks, hopefully closer to 3, because I really would like to get this quilt sent. But okay, so it is January 6th, and I will be shipping it out today, and then I'll check back in with you guys when it comes back and we'll unbox it together. I just got the quilt in the mail, and I'm gonna open it. So they use the extra backing to like tie it in a cute little bow. Oh my god. It is so good. Oh my god, I can maybe do the binding tomorrow. Oh, that looks so good. I think the clamshell binding was the right way to go, because it doesn't feel too stiff. Oh, that's so cute. So you machine stitch the binding to the front of the quilt, and then when you fold it, it hides that. And then so here's my stitching, and then you fold it over and you do like a hidden stitch to keep it on the back, to put it on the back, and then it'll make a nice binding. I chose red because I was gonna do this blue, but I ended up using a lot of blue on the back, so I thought that the red would be nice. Hopefully it'll be something fun for him to like look at as a baby and like see all these like bright colors, and then as he gets older, a little bit older, he'll be able to like recognize the images like the pizza. Hi, interrupting to let you know that this video was brought by the salad tea, available on my web shop, mollyannbishop.com. Snag yours. It looks cool.
We really like the work. I have to say, the people that are commenting.
I washed the Lorenzo quilt last night, and so after you wash it, it kind of like puckers in this really nice way around the stitching that holds everything together. So I'm about to unload it from the dryer. I'm gonna take it out the dryer and then I'm gonna pack it up and send it. And I thought it'd be fun to go unload it together. Do you want to see my crazy basement? Okay. This is my cat, Kenzie. The basement is her lair. Okay, don't look at any of this actually. Okay, this is private. Private. Here's the dryer. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna take it upstairs to really get a good look at it. I'm in my pajamas, sorry. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. It survived the washing. I would like to get it in the mail today. But like, it like puckers more. And it has this like nice texture, which I really like. I cut these out from this, like I got this like ugly fabric at Joann's that said like summer forever or something all over it. It was so ugly. But I was looking for fabric, like I was looking for alphabet fabric because I wanted to write menu, and I got it. Cute. Okay, it's done. That's the end of the quilting saga. Okay. Bye. Oh wow, that's not right. Can you stay here for 1 sec? I'll be right back, okay? So that was my quilt video, my Lorenzo quilt video. If you like videos like this, please let me know in the comments. I'm like really into art with function, like craft. I went to school for craft, and like quilting is really nice because you're really learning about the materials you're working with, and there's so much structure with like inherent in the processes and materials, but within those parameters comes a lot of like fun creativity. I always like think about this saying or idiom, or maybe it's a quote attributed to someone, I don't know, but the absence of limitations is the death of creativity. I always feel more creative when I have, like, I give myself some sort of parameters to work within, because then it's like a problem solving exercise. And that's how I feel about quilting. And the end result is this like beautiful functional thing that hopefully you can have for many lifetimes. I have quilts that other people have made. I love them so much. I'm really into this style of quilt called a wedding ring quilt, or a double wedding ring quilt. I've collected 2 of them and I love them, and they're both hand quilted, and I love thinking about like who it was who spent all this time making it, and it was probably a wedding gift. Usually they were. And so it's just such a sweet thing. Like, I love making quilts for friends. Anyway, that's my quilt video. Okay, I gotta go to work. I have so much to do today. So, see you soon. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.